evaluate integral of the lower limit is -1 to 2, which is the upper limit of open bracket 2 plus x minus x squared close bracket dx, integrating this with respect to x. Now from here we need to know how to integrate first of all. Okay, so how do we integrate? When we are integrating, for instance, if we are integrating a variable, okay, like this x here with a power, okay, what will happen is that the power will increase by 1, okay, the same power, this same expression you have written on top, n plus 1, it will come in the denominator. It means you have integrated. Then integral of any constant, okay, that is a number without a letter, that is a constant like a 2 here, it will be coming with, you multiply it with the variable you're integrating with respect to. So in this case we are integrating with respect to x, so this 2 will just have an x. Okay, that is how we integrate. So let us begin. So here, when I start integrating, I'm going to introduce the square brackets. Okay, so we are going to have this 2, okay, the 2 coming with an x, okay, plus the x here has got a power 1. So that power 1 has to increase by 1 over this same expression 1 plus 1 minus this other x has got a 2. It will increase by 1. The same expression, I write it in the denominator also. The limits, we have -1, the lower limit, and the +2. So these are what we call as definite integrals because you know the portion you're working for, they've got limits. So you're not going to introduce the constant of integration, the c, no, because it has limits, okay? So here you're going to have 2x, okay, plus, what is 1 plus 1? So x over, to the power 2 over 2, then minus x, 2 plus 1, that's a 3 over 3, -1 and then a 2, okay? From here, since I'm done integrating, I'm going to apply my limits. So how do we apply our limits? We say upper limit minus the lower limit. So I'm going to get this expression, 2x, okay, 2x plus x squared over 2 minus x cubed over 3. This in here, I'm going to apply my upper limit, okay, minus the lower limit, the same expression. So 2x plus x to the power 2 over 2 plus, minus x to the power 3 over 3. In here, we'll apply the lower limit, okay? So let us put in the value. So the 2 will go inside where there is x in this case. That is for the upper limit, okay? So we're just going to have 2 times 2, okay? Then plus, on top here, it will be 2 to the power 2 in brackets because the x is squared, minus the 2 cubed over 3, all this in brackets, this is the upper limit, minus, I'll do the same here, I'm going to apply now the lower limit, so 2 times -1 plus -1 squared over 2 minus -1 cubed over 3, close the bracket, okay? So from here, what do we do next? Let us simplify. So 2 times 2 is a 4, okay? Then 2 to the power 2, again, it's a 4 over 2. Then minus 2 to the power cube, that is 2 times 2, okay, times 2. So 2 times 2 is a 4 times another 2, that's 8 over 3, okay, minus, okay, here we have -2 plus -1 to the power 2, or -1 squared, it's a +1, so over 2. Then -1 to the power cube, it's a -1. So the -1 in here over 3, okay. The 2 can go into a 4. So 2 into 4, that's a 2. So we can add the 4 and the 2. So here 4 plus 2, we're going to have a 6. So minus 8 over 3, okay. Then from here, -2 plus 1 over 2. So these we can handle them in fraction form. So this, let us just do everything at once. So we're going to have 8 over 3 minus a -2 plus 1 over 2 Then negative and the negative there will give us a positive 1 over 3. Okay. So this side here, you see over 1, common denominator 3. Same will happen on the other side. Okay. The common denominator there will be a 6. You see over 1 there. Okay. So from here, 1 into 3, that's a 3. 3 times 6, that is 18. 3 into 3, 1. This is 8. So negative 8 there. 1 into 6, that's a 6. Times negative 2, negative 12. 2 into 6, that's a 3. 3 times that should be positive 3. 3 into 6, that's a 2. Times that, positive 2. Okay. So here we have a 10. 18 minus 8, that's a 10 over 3. Minus here. Okay. Negative 12 plus 3, different signs we're supposed to subtract here. Okay, you can do that on a calculator, there's no problem, it's paper 2. So this will give us a negative 9. Okay, negative 9 and plus 2 will give us a negative 7. So here we'll have negative 7 over 6. The negative there will give us a positive. Okay, so since we have a positive, that is 10 over 3 plus 7 over 6. From here, we can find the common denominator, which can be a 6. Okay, common denominator 6. 3 into 6, that is a 2. Okay, so 2 times 10, that is a 20, plus 6 into 6, 1, then 7 there. So the final answer will be 27 over 6. That's the final answer there.